Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Sports Performance Podcast. Welcome all new listeners and welcome back to those who have heard our content in the past. If you want to know how to improve your sleep uh, based on your sleeping position, you need to tune into this episode. Before I go on to the podcast, what is new with the Sports Performance family? I don't know if you guys have heard, if you follow us on social media, if you're on our weekly newsletter, but I'm so excited to announce that we have two new team members coming on board. Started this week and 2 weeks ago, and last week. And we're excited to welcome into the family. You have to go into the facility and say hi to them to meet them. If not, we will be announcing that on social media very shortly. So that's what's happening. We have a couple different things that we're working on right now. One is related directly to this podcast. We now introduced an online store where people can buy any of the products that they have seen at Sports Performance. And then secondly, part of that is new travel size pillows that we just got in and that we're excited to be able to share. And selfishly, let me tell you the real reason why we got these things. So if you know Dr. Steph and I, we enjoy a special type of, like, it's a therapeutic pillow. It's kind of customized to us. And we, over the last 2 years, we've been traveling with the kids. And one of the things that we realize as we travel more and more, we realize that it's never really a vacation. It's just taking your kids from one place to another place, and it's still the same amount of chaos. So despite that, what we realized was the things that were very important as we traveled and we navigated the chaos. We realized that our sleep was the one thing that we had to keep consistent. Now, we couldn't take our mattress with us because we love our mattress. And the pillows was the challenge, and they were like a little bit bigger and bulky. And so we looked into these pillows that we've already have at Sports Performance. We were wondering if they had travel size, and they had just announced that they launched them. So we tested them about a year and a half ago. We were skeptical, and we started using them. And I asked Steph, who is very skeptical of pillows in general. I said, "Hey, do you want to bring the pillow?" She goes, "Oh, I have to have my pillow." And I said, "Why?" She said, "I didn't believe you at first, but I literally noticed a significant difference on how I sleep, my neck, my total quality of sleep." I said, "All right, then that means if you believe in them and you love them that much, we have to be able to offer these to our clients as well." So that's the story behind the travel pillows. We weren't sure if they were going to meet all the qualifications and standards that we have at SP. And once we trialed them and we actually reviewed them over the last year, we're ready to launch them to you guys. So that's what's happening in the sports performance world. Onto this podcast. I hope you guys are doing well. All right, onto the podcast. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about improving your sleep in general, right? So I'm going to give you some guidelines on what you can be doing to maximize your sleep based on your sleeping position. And where does this conversation come from? A lot of our clients, they ask, we all have challenges sleeping, whether it's neck pain or back pain or knee pain or shoulder pain. There's something that disrupts your sleep. And if you mess with one thing in your life and you mess with your sleep, you are not a happy person the next day. Now, you can have wrist pain or back pain or discomfort when you sit and stand. Now, because you can alleviate that, right? You can change positions, you can alter whatever it is that you need. But if you don't get a good night's sleep, there's not a single person on this planet that would be excited to get a poor quality sleep. And for some of you, that's 5 or 6 hours of sleep or 7 to 8 hours. I'm not talking about the total time that you sleep. It's the quality, right? What does that mean for you? For if you're okay with 5 hours, how do you get the best 5 hours possible? If you're okay with 9 hours, how do you get the best 9 hours? And so there's a lot of layers to this, a lot of reasons why quality of sleep goes up and down. And that has to do with, if you eat too close to dinner, if you have electronics on, you have a lot of blue light, if you have the right mattress, the right pillow. I mean, there's so many different layers. So I'm going to help you navigate how to improve your sleeping position. How to improve your sleep based on your sleeping position alone. Okay. So the four biggest challenges or complaints that we hear that impact sleep is four of them. So we have back pain, which we all have a little bit of. Number two is knee pain. Three is shoulder pain. And four is neck pain. And there's easier solutions to all four of those. And you'll find your own challenges. And this podcast will help you address, how do you triage this? How do you make it any better for yourself? So let me explain. So the first one, let me start with knee pain. That one seems to be really common for a lot of people. A lot of people have knee pain if they sleep on one side or another, or if they sleep with their legs straight. That tends to hyperextend their knees. One of the best things that you can do to improve your sleep, and this is if you've had this before and you've thought of this, good for you. If you haven't, this is such a simple fix. All you have to do is literally place a pillow underneath the crease behind your knees. It doesn't have to be a super big or bulky, but ultimately, all you have to do is create a small bend in the knee. And what that'll do is that'll help alleviate the tension on the back of the knee. And once you keep your legs straight for an extended period of time, that places a lot of stress on the back side of that knee. And all you have to do, if you're struggling with knee pain, just bend it, have it bent 10 to 15 degrees. It's just a small minor pillow that'll help you tremendously. So knee pain is actually really, really straightforward. It's the other three that become a little bit of a challenge. Number one is knee pain. That's less common. Number two is back pain, and this is right up there with neck pain. But back pain is a serious challenge that a lot of people have. And the great news with back pain is that one simple fix for the knee pain actually helps the back. So if you lay on your back and you have a lot of discomfort, it's probably because you have a large arch in your back. And you might say, well, I don't have a big arch, but maybe your pillow, or excuse me, maybe your mattress is a little too soft. So the thing you can do here is put a pillow underneath your knees. I know it sounds really counterintuitive, but the minute you put something underneath your knee, it helps relax your back. And most people don't understand that. And all it has to do is just fancy terms for body mechanics and alleviating tension. So the next time you're having pain lying on your back, place a pillow underneath your knees. And then if that doesn't fix it, double up the size of the pillow that goes underneath your knees. That'll help tremendously. If you're having back pain because you sleep on your stomach, now that's a little bit of a different story. Back pain with sleeping on your stomach, it's because you have too large of an arch that you've created by sleeping on your stomach. And the easy answer here is to be able to put a pillow underneath your stomach. Once you place a pillow underneath your stomach, that helps take away the arch. And so what you're hearing now is ultimately having too large of an arch in your low back for a long period of time, whether that's standing or being on your stomach or on your back, is going to increase the tension, and which causes back pain. So back pain can easily be solved with a pillow underneath your knees if you sleep on your back, or if you sleep on your stomach, placing a pillow underneath your belly. All right, number three, which is shoulder pain. Shoulder pain is I've struggled with this quite a bit. If you have shoulder pain, it's because you sleep in one of two positions. You sleep on your stomach or you sleep on your side. And there's two reasons why you have this. If you sleep on your stomach, and many of those who are watching on YouTube or wherever, if you're watching this on a video, whenever you have your hand above your head and you're sleeping on your stomach, a lot of times your head rests on your shoulder. And so you create this pinching effect that is affecting how much blood flow goes to your shoulder, and it pinches down on all the tissue, and it creates a really bad environment for people to relax. And that's what sleeping is for you to decompress and have some quality time to yourself. And so when you sleep on your stomach, you have to be able to remove the pinching. So you cannot sleep with your hand above your head. You have to put them back, both of them by your side, and turn your head. That's the easiest solution, but most people don't even realize that. The second part that people have shoulder pain is if they sleep on their side. There's two real main ways to decrease the shoulder pain or pinching if you lie on your side. One is to prop a pillow or create a trough or a section. So if you're sleeping on your side and you're saying you're lying on your right side of your head, and what you're going to do is you there's a pillow between your ear and the bed. Now, what you want to do is you want to place a pillow underneath your rib cage on the right side. And what that's going to do is create, now you have a raised surface for your head. Now you have a raised surface for your ribs. Now that creates more space and padding so your shoulder can fit inside that slot. You're not putting so much pressure. Now, that's a really big deal that allows you to take pressure off the shoulder. And it doesn't have to be a huge pillow that goes underneath your rib cage, but ultimately you're just trying to get a little bit of support. Now, the second part to that, and this is my easiest, most favorite thing to do. Most people, if they lie on their side and they have their arm straight out, and they're laying on their right arm, and the right arm elbow is straight, all you're going to do is you're going to bend your elbow and put your hand on above your ear or behind the pillow. When you bend your elbow, it'll help reduce the risk of you rolling onto that shoulder and putting pressure. So ultimately, the reason why shoulder pain exists when you lie on your side is because too much pressure is being applied to that side. So the only way to alleviate that is to decrease how much pressure you put on. So you can create the trough or that little slip where you can take pressure off the shoulder, or you can block yourself from rolling onto the shoulder by placing your hand either on your head or above your head or behind the pillow. And those two things will help alleviate your shoulder pain. All right. The last but not least, and this is probably the biggest challenge, the biggest complaint that people have is neck pain. Chris, I can't seem to get rid of it. I have a headache. I have poor quality of sleep. My neck seems to be stiff. I've tried all the pillows. I've tried everything possible. I just can't seem to figure it out. Now, there's many reasons why people have neck pain when they sleep. But here's a couple easy things that you can consider. If you're a back sleeper, which a lot of people are, it's probably 20 to 30% are actually back sleepers. If you sleep on your back, the thing you have to realize is you can't have a very high pillow that brings your chin close to your chest. And if you do, it's going to put a lot of strain on that neck. The neck is not meant to be bent that way for a long period of time. So if you're sleeping on your back, what you want to do is have a low pillow that allows your neck to be in a neutral position, meaning your ears should be in line with your shoulders. And what that allows you to do is have that neck in a really good position. So if you're turning to the side and you have your ear and shoulder in line, that's great. Now, if you're lying on your back and you have a high pillow, that your ears are now forward or anterior forward to your shoulders, and that puts a lot of stress. So having a lower size pillow when you sleep on your back is a great option. Now, if you lie on your stomach and you have neck pain, this one's a little tougher too, because typically, fun fact, adults will have a preference on which side they sleep on. In terms of if they sleep on their stomach, they're going to turn their head left or they're going to turn their head right. If you are listening to this right now and you're in a safe space, what you want to do is sit up for me, and I want you to turn without moving your head or your neck, excuse me. All you're going to do is your chest and body is going to stay still, and you're going to turn your head to the right, not your body, just your head. And you're going to feel how much you can go to the right. You can kind of see where your chin is or where your nose, how far it goes or how far your eyes can go. And then you're going to do the same thing to the opposite side. Now go to the left and turn. You're going to notice one side has significantly more motion than the other. The one that has the most motion towards, or that you have flexibility or range of motion, that's the side that you like to sleep on in your stomach. So it's natural, and that's how we figure out what's your preference. If you turn to the left, you commonly, if you turn to the right, that's how you sleep. If you turn to the left and you have a lot of motion, that's the side you sleep on. And it's not worth trying to equal those range of motions out. You can work with your preference, but understand it becomes very difficult if you are sore, pushing and forcing one direction. Maybe you can't control that in the middle of the night. what happens is it's probably not the best idea for you to sleep on your stomach. I know you say, "Hey, I really like it," but if you have a long neck discomfort, if you have had you've been in an accident, whatever it is, it makes it very, very difficult for you. The option that you have is to have a smaller or a thinner pillow, so that way your neck comes down and gives you a little bit of support. But ultimately, you want to have if you're a back sleeper, have a smaller pillow. If you're a stomach sleeper, have a smaller pillow. Now, the only difference to any of those laying on your back or in your stomach is if you lie on your side, that is probably the best position for your neck. So if you have pain that when you sleep on your side, you have to ask, okay, well, I'm not sleeping on my back and I have a good pillow, and I don't sleep on my stomach and I don't have a small pillow going forward. What do I do for if I sleep on my side? Well, the great news is if you sleep on your side and you have neck pain, it's an easy answer. If you're lying on your right side, you're typically going to have right-sided neck pain only because your ear is too close to your shoulder. So the solution to that is find a pillow that fills the gap between your mattress and your ear that doesn't allow your head to side tilt at all. You want to have a neutral position where you have maybe just a small 10-degree flexibility or motion, but ultimately trying to find a good resting position where your neck is in a good neutral position. And that's why the type of pillow is very, very important. And if you ask, okay, what a pillow would you recommend? So we actually carry it's a fantastic pillow. It's a therapeutic, ergonomic pillow that's customized to you. And the benefit of the pillows that we carry, they're called Pillowwise. And Pillowwise, the benefit is one side is thicker and one side is thinner. And what that allows you to do, if you're a back sleeper, you can sleep on the thinner side. If you're a stomach sleeper, sleep on the thinner side. And if you're a side sleeper, then you get to sleep on the thicker side. So it accommodates whatever sleeping position that you're in. And we measure every individual for that, and we look at is what's the difference or the size difference between your ear and your shoulder, the circumference of your neck, and the distance between your jaw or your chin to your shoulder. Ultimately, to figure out where your head is in relative to your shoulders, so that we know if you're a side sleeper, then you need a thicker pillow. If you're a back sleeper, you need a thinner one, and you have the option to do the thicker side or the thinner side. The fact that it's customized, the fact that you have both sides available just in the event that you toss and turn, and it's made by physical therapists who understand ergonomics. And we've been carrying these pillows for about 2 to 3 years now, and it has been a game changer for myself, my wife, and a lot of the clients that we see, and a lot of the team members that at Sports Performance. And in addition to that, now they started carrying travel size, and so that's the thing that we're introducing to our SP family, in that we know that people are traveling more post-COVID, and they find themselves vacationing more or going to hotels or family members, and you feel at ease traveling without any challenges. And because of that, you probably want to have a good night rest wherever you're going. So when we noticed that people are starting to travel now, and we saw the benefit of the regular Pillowwise pillows, we introduced the travel size. And this is an opportunity for you to be able to maximize your sleep, get the sleep that you've always wanted, improve the quality of life that you have, and make sure that you get rid of that neck pain, the back pain, the shoulder pain, whatever it is that you have. And now you can travel with it, and they fit inside a small luggage, inside of a backpack. We carry ours personally, and it's very easy to carry. And so much that I have my kids using them as well too. So it's something that I wanted to be able to share with the SP family. And the great part, combining our travel pillows and an online store where you can buy them. All you have to do is get fitted with us, and we'll be able to help you with that. So there you have it. You have solutions for your neck pain, your back pain, your knee pain, and your shoulder pain. And ultimately, this will help you sleep better, get the rest that you need, so you can enjoy the daily activities, going to the gym, playing with your kids, your grandkids, whatever it is. If you want to maintain your health and be able to maximize every single day, wake up with more energy, less stress, less frustration, less aches and pains, and be able to get up out of bed and enjoy the day, then a pillow-wise customized pillow might be your best option. And that's what we want to be able to do in going into this next month and beyond. So if you're looking for a good pillow to be able to give you a good night's rest that is customized to you and is trusted by physical therapists and the team at Sports Performance, both in a regular size and a travel size, please let us know. Send us an email, teamsp@sportsperformancept.com, or see us at the front desk anytime during your next visit, or give us a call anytime that you need to be able to walk in, get an appointment. It takes you about 5 minutes to get measured, trial whatever pillow that you want, and we can get that ordered for you. So there you have it. I hope you guys are doing well and enjoying your fitness, and truly just enjoying a fantastic health and everything that you are doing, and that we aim to improve in your quality of life. So if you have a friend or a family member who is struggling with neck pain or quality of sleep, let them know. Share this podcast with them, and we'll be happy to take care of them as well. So from the whole team and family at Sports Performance, we wish you the best health, and we will see you on the next episode. Take care. Bye.